Hey everybody, I know it's a bit late for me, and I just wanted to kind of cover this because I just recently saw the Sneako moistcritikal debate. I just kind of want to lay my comments on it because I thought it was an interesting debate. And I do definitely side more on the side of Charlie. Moistcritikal Penguins, I'll probably call him Charlie most of the video. I do think that his points were overall better. But I do think if you look at it objectively, he can't debate as well. His ability to kind of answer just the questions and be very specific with his answers is not that good at all, I'll be totally honest. Like with the one question where Sneako asked him about like kids. Is it okay for kids to get like transgender surgery? And he said that like yes. When you go watch his later response, you see what he is saying about, well, it's a process. Well, yes, but that's not what he's asking you about. You need to answer very directly and say, no, I don't think it's okay for kids to get the surgery. You know, I do think it's okay, though, for kids to, if they're thinking about this, to look into it, to talk to a mental health professional, to go for it, and when they're 18, if they still feel they're ready for this, that they can then go get the surgery. I don't think he's backtracking because people hated on him. I think that he doesn't have the debate skills. He's not, he doesn't do a lot of debates. He's not, he's not a very confrontational person. So I don't think though that he was being a coward and backing off and trying to go with public opinion. I do think though that he's simply not as good at debating as Sneako is. But I think to go on to Sneako's points, his shit's terrible. His points are horrendous. Like that, people should get married when they're mature. What does that even mean? That's such an ambiguous term. And like him saying that like 18, what if it's 17 and 364 days? Like, no, bro, you have to have a cutoff at some point. You have to have that hard line to prevent fucking pedophiles from abusing that shit. I also don't like his kind of debate, his use of Islam. I don't think that's a very good debate point, even though I'm a Christian and I do disagree with some of those things for religious reasons. Not everyone is religious, so if you make a point about Islam that's wrong, someone who's Hindu or atheist or something like that those points aren't going to stick for them. It doesn't mean anything. It's an irrelevant kind of nothing burger point which doesn't mean anything. And then his thing of when you can drive, then you should get married. Bro, you're okay with like a fucking 30-year-old man, like a 15-year-old man? Like that's so fucking weird. That's such a weird thing to argue. And he's like, well, I'm not trying to argue to lower the age limit. Well, then why are you arguing against it? Like, yes, I understand that is a bit of a weird topic because all around the world the age limit is different. But from what we've seen, the more established, westernized countries do have those higher age limits to help protect kids. Right? You talk about like 200 years ago, the age of consent in the U.S. was 16. Yeah, 200 years ago, we also had kids in fucking coal mines mining for coal and dying. Okay, it doesn't mean that it was a good thing that happened. So overall, I just think this debate was shit. I don't think it should have really been hosted. I think the first debate was much better. They had more talks, but this one was just bad. It made them both look really bad. I think Charlie did come out on top more than Sneako, but I think it kind of lowered both the reputations because Charlie's terrible point and not pushing enough on Sneako's points, and then his terrible point about kids being able to get surgery and him not kind of properly answering the question or misconstruing it, and Sneako's just terrible garbage fucking near pedophile points. It's all just really weird, and I really hate that shit. But it's all for now. Really, see you in the next one.